Caitlin Clark knew exactly how Angel Reese was going to react to this.
The Indiana Fever faced off against the Chicago Sky in a blowout victory.
And going in on the Chicago Sky.
They're not going to be pushed around anymore. Even in the midst of all the talk yesterday, you have a Sophie Cunningham, you have a Natasha Howard, and you have a DeWanna Bonner. There's a level of credibility. There's a level of toughness.
Caitlin Clark, in the post-game interview, she made it a point to say, this is not please don't blow this out of proportion.
Just moments ago, the entire WNBA world held its breath. The Indiana Fever had barely sealed their explosive win when DeWanna Bonner struck a match and set the internet ablaze.
Currently funked herself with Charlotte Webb after she shared a post last night of pretty much somebody congratulating her and going in on the Chicago Sky.
With Angel Reese squarely in the spotlight and Caitlin Clark watching it all unfold, DeWanna Bonner didn't hold back. She clapped back, stirred the pot, and made sure everyone knew exactly where she stood, loud, clear, and unapologetic.
Caitlin Clark knew exactly how Angel Reese was going to react to this. She knew Angel Reese would lose her temper. She knew she would try to cause a scene. Caitlin Clark, she walked away from Angel Reese like she didn't matter.
What started as just another post-game moment quickly turned into one of the most talked about roast sessions of the season. Now, social media is in meltdown mode. If you thought the Fever's win was the headline, think again. This is something else.
They make it a hate thing. They make it a hate train. It's no. I'm telling you, if I was the coach or the owner, we forfeit in every game. Either we forfeit or Angel will not be in the team.
Angel Reese fans is calling race. They're sparking a race war on Twitter right now, and it's starting to get national attention. They're attacking white fans, black fans.
The energy inside the arena was electric. From the opening tip, tension crackled through the air like a storm ready to erupt. The Indiana Fever hit the court with purpose, fast, physical, and laser-focused. They weren't just playing a game, they were sending a message.
She got a big ovation, a lot of support from everyone in Gainesbridge, and she's so deserving of it.
She has tied Tina Thompson for third on the all-time scoring list.
That was the entire game. They were feeling us every cut. We were talking, we were communicating, we were flying around, deflections. One more thing. KK for WNBA!
Every possession felt like a statement, and Caitlin Clark set the tone early, showcasing her signature court vision and fearless shooting. But the real surprise came from the way the Connecticut Sun dictated the tempo. DeWanna Bonner, a seasoned vet with ice in her veins, played like she had something personal to prove. This wasn't just another game for her, it was a mission.
DeWanna Bonner, man, Indiana Fever on became the third all-time WNBA leading scorer in history.
Caitlin Clark looks like she's going to be the MVP of the league. Angel Reese made a fool out of herself, and we won by 100, and I won. So we're back in the good mode, back in the winning. Yesterday was tough with the Celtics, but we're back, baby, and it all starts with who? CC 22, Caitlin Clark.
Angel Reese, known for her fiery presence and signature trash talk, was met with a different kind of fire, one that didn't shout, but burned cold and calculated. The Fever's defense swarmed her, collapsing into the paint, denying her space, and frustrating her every move. Yes, Reese still posted a double-double, but make no mistake, the game was never in her hands. It belonged to Bonner and the Fever. Every bucket, every steal, every stare down was part of a bigger story playing out in real time, and at the heart of it was DeWanna Bonner, playing chess while everyone else was still learning the rules.
Much like Donnie Carr, Angel Reese relies on the dramatics to generate attention, because just like Donnie, she can't maintain attention based on skill. And the attention-seeking behavior, it started immediately yesterday as Angel Reese and the Chicago Bravado decided that they were going to disrespect the country by refusing to come out for the national anthem.
As the game wore on, the spotlight shifted to Angel Reese, not for what she was doing, but for what was being done to her. The confidence that usually radiates from her began to flicker under pressure. Every missed layup, every awkward possession added fuel to a growing fire. The crowd felt it, her teammates felt it, and most of all, DeWanna Bonner felt it, and she capitalized. With every possession, Bonner turned up the heat, showing exactly who was in control, as if to say, this.
She immediately loses her temper. She could not believe Caitlin Clark stole her moment. Angel Reese gets off the ground very slowly, because everyone seems to be moving in slow motion in the WNBA.
The Angel Reese fan base is full of toxicity right now because they is extremely embarrassed that Angel Reese came to and laid a goose egg. Now, granted, she did get a double-double.
This wasn't just basketball anymore. It was personal. Late in the second half, Bonner drained a tough, contested shot right in front of Reese, then turned with a look that didn't need words. The crowd erupted, but Bonner didn't smile. She didn't celebrate. She just stared. It was a look of pure dominance, cold, unshaken, and absolutely intentional. And when Bonner later took to social media to celebrate her performance, subtly throwing shade at Reese and her squad, the internet exploded. It wasn't just a highlight. It was a statement, one that echoed far beyond the final buzzer.
You know, DB is somebody that, you know, she's a Hall of Famer, like a legend, not only a good basketball player, a great person, a great leader. You know, the strongest voice in our locker room is hers. And it's fun to have been around here now for about a month just to get to learn from her and soak it in. And I'm really happy she got to do it at the free throw line and all the fans could go crazy and cheer for her because she certainly deserved that moment. And it was really awesome to see.
Gets the triple-double in the midst of it with people crashing out and crying about stat padding, by the way. And yeah, were they trying to get her a triple-double a little bit? But here's the thing. People always try to draw these equivalencies because they hear a criticism one way.
Reese, still processing the loss and the confrontation, found herself at the center of a storm she no longer controlled. What should have been a moment about the game had shifted into something bigger, something symbolic. The message was clear, and it came straight from DeWanna Bonner. This wasn't just about stats or scoreboards. This was a battle for respect. And Bonner didn't just win it. She planted her flag right in the heart of Reese's